everyone, and welcome to Dangy Jacob, and today we have a lot planned for this palm tree video, including taking care of all of the dead palm trees, and even digging some new palm trees out of the ground. Including this, which you might think, oh, that's just one palm tree, Jacob. No, it isn't. This is so many different palm trees, which is insane. How are we supposed to dig all these out? We'll get to that later, because right now Pa is digging out a few palm trees, so we'll see if he can do it. Oh, you did it. Here is the first palm tree, and
it's a little big.
Yeah, Pa has to dig through this bush, like he will have to do with those later. I'm going to take you guys through planting the first palm tree. We're going to use this pot. We're going to crush up some rocky soil to put into the bottom of this while we listen to Pa crunch this palm tree. Okay, I'd say that's pretty good for the bottom. Now, we can take this palm tree, put it in here, and put some soil in it. Just like this. And fill it up right to the top. And now we're done with our first palm tree. Look at that, it looks beautiful. Pa got this pretty big one out. So now, I think this will go in a bag. So let's put it in. This time, I'll show you how to plant a big palm tree. It's very similar to a little palm tree. This time, you'll want a bag and fill it up with some soil. Now that we're done with the rocky soil, we can take the actual palm tree, which is extremely heavy, and place it in the bag, which takes a bit of time for me because it's heavy. I'm going to open the bag up. Maybe I'll saw down the sides just a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to do it. I'm just dropping it in. There we go. Now I can bring the sides up. I think I did it. Yes, I did it. Oh my God. That was a lot of work for me. Now we can come over here to the dirt bag and fill the palm tree up with dirt. This dirt gives it extra room to grow and makes it look nicer. Because if I'm being honest, the normal soil that it was just in doesn't look that great. Okay, we're putting off this one for a second so I can talk about this one. Pa just dug this up out of the ground, and this is a different type of palm tree than the ones we've been digging up, because this is one of these palm trees. So it grows way taller. So it looks like most of the roots are gone, but I think it'll be fine because it's a different type of palm tree, but we'll see, because Pa's notoriously bad at digging up palm trees because of that one palm tree. Okay, okay, he's not that bad at it. He dug out like almost all of these, so, and all of them are living, so yeah. I mean, he did have to dig it out from over here, so that makes sense. Now he's working on the bundle. And what I mean by bundle is we're going to dig up a large portion of these and just put it in one of the bags and sell it as a bundle. Anyways, back to this one. Well, actually not for long, because I think this one is pretty good to go. And now it's time for this one, which I don't even know what to plant it in. I'm guessing just one of these because, never mind. Pa said to put it in a bag, which makes sense because this thing probably needs a lot of roots. I filled the bag up with this rocky soil, so now it's time for the nice looking black soil. Looks like Pa's doing pretty good over there. Yeah, hear a lot of noises, but yeah, I trust him. But do I? This is another example of Pa being bad at cutting down palm trees. Anyways, Pa has got some new palm trees for us. Of course, not including this one. That thing is very loud, by the way. Why is that so loud? There's the palm tree. These will be so much fun to carry over there. So heavy. We've got 4 palm trees ready for planting. Well, actually 50,000. I think I'll plant these the same way as we planted the other 2 3-gallon ones. So let's get to it. I'll do a little transition. Are you ready? Here we are. Our palm trees are planted, but while I was planting them, Pop brought me another palm tree to plant. So here we go. Let's do another transition. Ready? And here we go. It's all planted. And I think I'll start another pile right over here. It is about 3 weeks later, and some of the palm trees do not look that good. So let me turn it around and show you some of the bad ones. Starting over here, this one might be okay, but some of these areas are feeling kind of dry, if I'm being honest. And this one also doesn't look that good. This is worse than this one. Yeah. But these ones in the back look pretty good. Some of this one could use a bit of work, but yeah. Okay, and then I feel like this one hasn't grown too much in the last couple of weeks. And then we've got these 2. They're looking fine. Then we come over here. This one, you could chop off some of these, but it's fine. These 2, we might have to get rid of. This one that Pa chopped with a machete, it's actually not looking too bad.
It may survive.
Yes, it may survive. I am actually very surprised, but we will have to chop off some of these bad ones. That is very pokey. This big one is looking perfect. Look how good this looks. Yeah, right? That's amazing. Look at that. This one, that's dead.
Yep, I think we can call it on that.
Yeah. Okay. These ones are all looking pretty good. This one looking pretty good.
Yeah, that one's actually looking pretty good.
Yeah, it is. Then this one, not too bad, but I'd say that's living. And then all of these 2 are looking great. Starting out over in this corner, we have some pineapple palms over here, which are the tiny versions of that.
That big one there.
Right there. And then right over here, along with a lot of this other stuff over here, is our tiny versions of that, right up there.
Very good.
I'm going to say that all of these are probably fine. We don't have to do anything to this. That, I don't know if that's dead.
Give it another week.
Yeah, we'll give this another week and see how it looks then. Moving over here, we have a lot more stuff to do over here. I'm going to chop off some of the dead things from these tiny things and probably dig some up too. So this one, there's a tiny bit of green here, so we'll give it another week, but to me it's looking pretty dead. This next one though, I don't see any green at all in it, so that one's probably going to go. I'm just going to pull this out. Okay.
Yep, what do the roots look like? Yeah, I probably would never make it.
Chop off this, 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 and this, and this. And then this as the final one.
Right.
Now it is looking
doesn't look too bad.
Very bare. This one I think is dead. I don't see any green. So this one will have to go.
It's gonna yank it out. What?
Okay, that is kind of pokey. Okay. I don't know if I can. I can do this. Oh.
Who? Is it still green?
There's some green parts.
Want to leave it?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
hope I didn't do too much damage to the roots.
Well, if you push it back down in there, you should be all right.
Okay, hopefully that's fine.
All right.
Can
Maybe
I
we'll
chop
come
off
back
some of the
and
some of the dead stuff?
yeah, if you want.
Okay.
Maybe it'll come back.
Yep. Let me bury it a little bit. Backtracking to this one, I have now decided that this one is probably too faint with its life signs.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Hopefully I'm making the right decision. But we always have enough palm trees to replace.
We do. No shortage of palm trees.
No shortage. Now, on the other hand, this pot did actually have another palm tree in it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to chop off this tiny dead thing. And then leave that one right in the center. Moving back forward, we're going to chop off a couple things on this one. This is also alive-ish. These two are pretty good. Then this one, cut off a few things. Cut off some of this stuff.
Looks good.
All right. I think all of the palm trees look a lot better now. Hopefully they will make it. It is now 2 weeks later, and I am here with the palm trees alone because Pot is on yet again another trip. So I'll be checking on the palm trees alone this week. We're starting over here. This one still looks great. These ones look, I think, a bit worse than last time. This one about the same. This one definitely looks worse than last time, but it is still alive. This one that's next to it is great though. This one is fine. That's about the same as last time. This one, I feel like this is pretty much dead, but we can give it another week. This one fine. This one, I think this is pretty much just dead. This one actually looks a lot better than last week. I think this one will survive. This one, oh, there is still some green, but way more dead than a couple weeks ago. I think all of these are looking much, much, much better than last week. Same with this one. High five. Now I'm just going to go around cutting off all of the dead stuff, which actually isn't that much. And then there's one that I think is dead. I got my trusty scissors. I'm holding back on pulling this one out just because of that little bit of green, but all of the leaves have to go. Besides that, chop, 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 and chop. This one doesn't need a lot of work. We'll just chop these two off. Did I even get that one? I don't think I even got that one. There we go, I'll chop that off. Okay, this one, it's that, and that, and then these two, and then that. Honestly, I don't think I really want to touch these ones. These look fine. Maybe we'll chop off that and that, though. And in terms of dead ones, I think I'll just pull that out. Here's the mess of dead leaves we've made, plus a dead tree. I am back with the palm trees, and I am also back with Pa because he is back from his trip, and it is only a couple days later from when I last filmed, and that is because we have finally discovered why 2 of our palm trees aren't looking that good. I'm looking straight in the sun. Anyways, let me show you. Do you notice anything off with this area? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's that these aren't hooked up to a water line. So they haven't been watered for like a week or 2.
We just watered them, so we'll hopefully get them going again. Now we're going to take some of this extra water line and move it over there so they get some water.
Yeah, side note, these aren't looking very good either, and yes, they are hooked up to water lines, as you can see. On another side note, this one now has mint. This is likely from from when it was in the pot over there, and there was mint growing in it, and then I just picked it off. Also, this mint is looking way better than the mint that was growing in there before, so whoever gets this one will be very lucky. Whoever gets this one will also be lucky because there's no mint growing in here, which is really weird because there was no mint growing in that pot where that one came from. So it's probably just blew over? I have no idea, but that's very interesting. Anyways, let's get these plants some water.
We got plenty of water line here. We just have to get it straightened out.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get this one over in here, and that has an end on it. So this one will drip there. This will drip there. And that should actually do it, except maybe we want to poke a hole in this one to make sure it gets enough water.
I guess they now have water, so that was a very simple fix. So, goodbye. We will see you next week. Bye. Okay, never mind. Not goodbye. We're going to try to get some small palm trees for the pots that don't have them. I tried to dig out the rocks from here, so hopefully I can just pull it out without damaging the roots too much. Never mind. You think this one will make it, Pa? I have found one in a planter, so hopefully it'll be easier to get out. Never mind. And I'm going to stick it in this pot, then we'll stick the other palm tree here. So we'll have a pot with 2 palm trees. Got one! That had to be a cool thing, right? Let's see, can I do what I did last time? Just go in with my fingers?
No, maybe go a little deeper with the shovel. All right, I'm checking the planters out here to see if we have any little palm trees that would be easy to get out, or anything else for that matter. No, a lot of weeds in there. There's a few growing in the ground, but those are really hard to get out. A lot of weeds in here too. We haven't been around a lot this year, so we're not really keeping up too well with some of this stuff. Here's a palm tree, but this isn't not looking very good. You can probably just cut that one out of there. Yep, I'm not seeing anything right now.
Although Pa didn't find anything, I found something still in the courtyard in a pile of leaves. Like, seriously, this is so many leaves. Let's just start out by clearing out all of the leaves. And this branch that I found just laying in here. Yeah. Maybe this will be harder than I thought. Okay, maybe not. Okay, it's coming out. Huh?
Take that out of there. I don't know how that got in.
That's really gross. Here, Pa. Enjoy. There's more layers of wet leaves. Should I just try to pull it out?
Yeah.
Because this is kind of hard.
Yeah, I don't know if you're going to be able to dig into that because it's all tree roots.
Okay.
It's got some roots,
Yeah,
and it's got the seed on it still.
Yeah. Alright, let's try the other one. Trying to get down there a lot. Okay, now. Gentle. Oh, that wasn't very gentle. Alright.
You got enough on those.
Alright, well, let's see if these ones grow.
3 candidates here. And we got empty pots, so we'll put one in each pot.
And a giant pile of leaves.
That's a lot of leaves.
You know, that would be a fun video. We just pull out all of the leaves from here and see how big the pile is.
Right. And then fill it back in with dirt. The plants would probably do better.
Yeah. Are you saying they're not doing good?
These things like the heat of the summer, so they'll
Yeah.
do better in the summer. And
Yeah.
the tree's doing fine.
Yeah. Okay, well, time to get out of the leaves. Well, here's the pot, and here's the palm trees. Okay, let's put this one in first. Next, we will do this one. And we'll do this one next. There we go. Pot is done, and we will put the water line back in. And I grabbed this palm tree, which I did not get any roots on at all. So then I can shove it in this pot, so then the pots will be equal. Shove. Now all the palm tree pots are filled. And with that said, I really hope you liked this massive palm tree video, taking care of the palm trees, getting them out of the ground. And I have many more palm tree videos. I guess not planned, but I plan to make a lot more palm tree videos because we've got a lot to take care of and a lot to do before selling them. So goodbye.